Howdy folks, and welcome to another garden tour Saturday. It is hosted by Grandma Sandy, co-hosted by Pat's Garden Life, Suffolk Susie, and Growing on Vancouver Island. So check out those channels. Let's get started on the tour. So we have our first daisy mum about to open. If you ever want a plant that will really spread, these daisy mums are it. I brought one plant from my old house, and it would take over if I'd let it. So we have the mint. It was a good move to bring it over here where it's getting a little bit more sun now that the sun's getting lower. It's really taken off, and I'm going to make some Vietnamese cucumber salad today or tomorrow. I don't know. I've gotten a late start today. So I'm really happy that I moved that over here and gave it a little bit of fish stuff. Yeah, these golden berries are at the end of their rope. The beans, they're beaning still. These are going to be my seed beans. I need to bring these in. They're dried. So, yep, looking forward to getting those. Let's get out here. All right, I'm so excited about being able to finally harvest some sweet potatoes. And look, these blossoms are just beautiful. If you didn't know that sweet potatoes have flowers, they're really, really gorgeous. I love the colors. So the boquinos still, we haven't had one ripen. These take forever. I hope Q gets one. Over at Qstead Q. It's loaded. We just need some to turn color here. Rosemary's doing great. Look at this. I've let the sweet potato go because we'll be harvesting in that month period soon. So, yeah. It's starting to take over the peppers there. I may have to cut this area back at least. At least. So, oh, look at that tomato over there. Ripe for picking. So we still have, oh my gosh, these okra have gotten away from Chris again. I can't harvest them because of my shoulder. So these peppers, the faster I pick them, the faster they come on. Oh my gosh, that tomatillo has gone nuts. What is up with that? Oh my goodness. And these, I just picked every darn pepper off of here. I'll take it though. I will take it. This one's a little too shaded, I think, now. Oh, look at these peppers. They're getting big. These are beauties. Look at that. Wow. I think they're going to be black bell peppers. And this has moved over to where it's shading up, and look at the tomatillos there. I think it likes the cooler weather. I don't know. Shishitos just don't stop. Now I see why everybody loves the shishito peppers. They just keep coming and coming and coming. Let's see. It's taken out this pepper here. Poor guy, it's all it's pretty heavy too. But yeah. Oh, these are sweet banana. I don't know where I got these. I don't remember buying any pepper plants, but that doesn't surprise me at all. At all. Oh gosh, the neighbor's going to start up the mowing. So I've got a John Deere, and she goes really, really slow. I don't have that kind of patience to go that slow. May help the, I just can't do it. It would drive me nuts to go that slow. Okay, let me get out of here. Look at this, y'all. It is just loaded. I gotta get Chris out here tonight. He's got to, which means I've got to figure out what I'm gonna cook for dinner. I have nothing out of the freezer. But I have a lot of have a lot of frozen meals. So I really don't need to take anything like meat out or be concerned. But yeah, all these big tomatoes are coming on too now. Everything's starting to blush here. They're feeling that cold weather coming on. So, but yeah, the okra, I guess they're just putting out like crazy too, because they too are trying to get out their seed before the winter hits. Good for them. They're keeping me busy. I did finally, what is this? Some kind of fungus among us. Interesting. You know what kind of fungus that is? Let me know. There's some more. So this must be really happy soil. But yeah, there are a lot of tomatoes in there. So I have a lot of tomatoes coming on. I have some inside right now that need to be frozen. So I can make sauce later on. Same with these tomatoes. They're pretty good size. These are those Uluru ochre tomatoes, and I'm really pleased with the size. Now the plant itself, I've let this one go wild, and you can see it's loving. Growing like a tomato should, just with its wild self. I haven't seen anything come up here yet. I may have old seeds, so I may plant some more and see how it does. These beans, they're just non-stop. I don't know if you saw my short, but just out of, wow, more beans. Out of this bed and this bed here, we got $56 worth of vegetables for the week last week. So I've started, I had asked in an old video if someone wanted to see how long it would take me to get our money back out of these beds. But we're getting a lot. And now if we had had more beds already done and they were plantable already, and what I may go ahead and do is do beets and carrots here, because I still have time for that. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. But you can see these beets and carrots, they're going to be, once everything here is done, the beans, okra, and tomatoes, then these are going to start putting out a lot of vegetables. And you can see, like, I should make some beet salads. We have so many leaves here to eat. They're beautiful and they're so good. And the carrots are just doing fabulously. So they really like this soil. I had a green back here that I planted. It's trying to come back. And these collard greens are doing great. I wish I'd covered them already, but I didn't. So they have some bug stuff already starting to show here. But I should probably get my netting out. I can get this controlled now. So let's go out and check the watermelon, y'all. I'm really torn here. Y'all, I'm such a goober. I went inside to start editing and realized I hit stop when I meant to hit record and vice versa. Yeah, being a YouTuber is fun. So here I am. And here's my dilemma. So these look so small, and these came on much later than these. Like, this one is huge. But all the vines have died off of this one. And that one, as a matter of fact. So I think we have a lot of watermelon to harvest here. Like, ASAP. So I'm going to get Chris to probably hit the smallest one here, and we'll see how that one looks. And if it looks good, then we'll start handing out some of these to the neighbors here. And get some help off of these and leave some of these. Maybe that one can stay a little longer. I don't know. That one's the oldest one here. So this one over here, I think this one came on early too. These are later, but look how tiny they are. But they're not dead yet. But that one also has the dead viney vines. So we shall see. Maybe I'll have him do that smallest one. We'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed, y'all. Holy moly, y'all. I don't know what's happening here. This blueberry's all lost its leaves. That's crazy. And look, this is where it gets sad. The fig, the big fig, is starting to lose its leaves as well. Aw. Oh well, figs are over. It was a good year for figs. It's still really fragrant though. Oh yeah, there's still some figs up there. So, it was a great year. Let's go check out the other fig. Now that one I didn't even bother. Let's see. This one's a slow grower. Let's see what we've got. I didn't even taste anything off of here. I know it had figs. So I must have already dropped them. I kind of just let it do its thing this year. Left it alone. Alright. Look, this blueberry is trying to come up from here. So I may have to dig that up and make it a new plant. Oh, it looks like there may be another one over there too. Wow. Alright, cool. Because I was just going to come back and say I have it in my calendar to start air layering. I'm going to try and air layer this fig. I'm going to try and do some air layering on some blueberries and see how we do. That would be nice. Some free blueberries. And I still need to get out here and get these dang trees trimmed hard. And this fig, I know we have some figs over here. Because these are the ones I pinched because they didn't produce. And then they put out figs. Let's see here. So these are going to be the last ones to ripen in this tree. Trunk here. Some of these have already ripened and gone. But I know the persimmon has fruit. Oh my gosh, it is. Look at that. Oh, that's soft. Holy moly. What's happening this year? That is so weird. All right, I'm going to have to come out here. I've never had them go soft like that, y'all. That one's hard. Is that hard? All right. Well, that's weird. Oof, my arm. Oh, that one's big. Wow. Wow. All right, well, just that one is soft. That's interesting. I've never had that happen before. I mean, it feels like it's full of water. It's still going to be yummy. But this one was more orange first, and it's not soft. So, I don't know. They usually stay hard. There's one way up there, too. So, we're going to have to get to eating and picking some of these persimmon. So, anyway, that's kind of it for the garden tour. So, appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Much love back to you. I hope you have a good weekend. And let me know, are you going to be able to grow anything through the winter in your region? Have you ever tried, like, brassicas, collards, broccoli, turnips, turnip greens, root vegetables, stuff like that? There are ways to grow a lot of that year round. So let me know what you're going to do if you plan on growing some more food. I also put a short out there on my ham purchase. Ooh, those beets look so good. I just, you can get a half a ham from Walmart for $2.48 a pound. And it'll save you a lot of money if you like ham. And it's spiral cut. So I get one of those bad boys and I bag it up into portions you know, 3 to 4 meals each. And then I've got some chunky ham for beans, and I've got that ham bone for beans. What did I get? I got 8 bags over 14 ounces. And I got 3 bags of chunks, and I got 1 big bone. So that is way under $1 a portion for way under $1 a portion for a protein per person per meal. You know, and that's not counting the beans, because that'll really stretch the meat there. And you can just supplement it if you want, or just have it with cornbread, like we do. We love cornbread and beans. So, and beans, they're just such a good deal. Whether you buy them canned, already made, or make them yourself, and there are just a lot of ways to save some money these days on your groceries. But yeah, so I hope y'all are having a good one. Take care, and we'll see you later. Bye.